You see what's
All right.
happening now in Kansas City. Let's to add to the offseason of distractions between Kelce doing his Taylor Swift stuff, which isn't a distraction to me, Isaiah Buggs, Rashee Rice, Harrison Butker. Also, Hallmark is partnering with the Chiefs in the NFL. They're going to be filming a movie based around the Chiefs. It'll be called Holiday Touchdown, a Chiefs love story. Basically takes place, has nothing to do with any of the players. Maybe they make some cameos. I was reading an article. It has two Hallmark actors who I've never heard of before, and I don't even recognize them. But basically, one guy's a super fan. One lady runs a fan engagement. They fall in love, probably at a game, la. But do you think if we see a Mahomes or a Kelce or whoever, Andy Reid make an appearance, he has to be casted as Santa in this. If Andy Reid makes an appearance, is this another distraction for the Chiefs on their path and their quest for a third straight Super Bowl?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm just thinking about 80 for Brady, how I never got to see it. I wanted to see that movie. I never saw that movie, so I can't make the comparison. But no, it's just funny. It just makes me laugh. I'm trying to think of who would make the cameo. Like, you're right. That's a good question. It's just like, it's not going to be, Mahomes is not going to be in that movie. There's no way, right? Like, it's definitely not going to be, well, it might be Harrison Butker. Harrison Butker might make an appearance because, he's probably thinking it's, it's Christmas and it's religious. And so I can do that. Right. And if it's wholesome enough, whatever. And then, you know what though? I could see Travis Kelce maybe doing that. Maybe Taylor Swift is a fan of the Hallmark movies, right? And she's like, "Oh, Travis, you got to do this movie. You got to, so that, that might be the case. Maybe that's it. Maybe Travis Kelce makes a cameo appearance in the Chiefs Hallmark movie. That's it. I'm going with that because Taylor Swift maybe is a big fan of the Hallmark movies and wants to see her boyfriend in it.
If that happens, I see it as a scene, the super fan, whoever he is, is like running through the confines of Arrowhead Stadium, turns a corner, runs into Travis Kelce. He goes, "Whoa, buddy, watch your step." And then they keep going. It's going to be something simple like that. I just need to see Andy Reid as a holiday party fan fest thing winner casted as Santa Claus. Like, if you're doing a Hallmark movie around the Chiefs and you don't have Big Red dressed in a big suit wearing a white beard and as Santa, then you completely drop the ball, in my opinion. I don't think it's a distraction either. I think the involvement's going to be minimal between the team and this movie. They're just using the hunts and their facilities and Arrowhead Stadium to film a movie in whatever part of Missouri. I don't think holidays. I don't think Missouri at all. But again, this is
Hallmark
barbecue.
Team.
Yeah, exactly. Barbecue in the dead of winter, warming you up with some burnt ends. This is just Hallmark and the NFL being smart again. They're capitalizing on Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. What bigger brand in football right now than the Chiefs? So Hallmark comes in and does this, and it's a big partnership. Harrison Butker, I'm thinking his casting, the religious part for sure. I would like him to be casted, baking some goods or something. But the second that happens, he's ripping up his script. Like, he's walking off set.
No, he wouldn't be baking. He doesn't believe in that. He doesn't believe that he should be doing that, right? It definitely won't be that role. I don't think he's going to be in that movie. I don't think he should be cast in that movie. But I think Travis Kelce, that's my pick. That's my pick. And I think it's a good call with Andy Reid, by the way. Maybe they go to like a mall and they see Santa, and as a Chiefs fan, that all of a sudden it's like, that man looks familiar, and he pulls down the beard. It's the big reveal of Andy Reid being Santa Claus.
He asked for a big cheeseburger. Yeah, Harrison Butker will read the script and be like, "Wait, the female lead in this has a job? No, that's not for me." That's what he's going to think right away when he sees it. All right, let's move on to the best of the NFC. San Francisco 49ers still in contract negotiations with Brandon Ayuk. He's holding out, wants to get paid. In the latest we saw, and according to ESPN's Ryan Clark, Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels was with Brandon Ayuk when Ayuk told Clark about his meeting with the 49ers. We've also seen the video of Ayuk telling Daniels, "They don't want me." Do you think Ayuk is making a play to get paid here, or is making a play of, if you're not going to pay me, trade me to the Commanders so I can be reunited with my Arizona State teammate and Jaden Daniels, who was Ayuk's quarterback when he was in Tempe, Arizona?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I would say that, first of all, what's wrong with you kids, man, with these social media? Like, I don't, what are you doing? Like, with Ayuk and the whole thing, like, they don't want me, and posting that on TikTok when he's talking to Jaden Daniels. It's like, What do you look to gain? Is that supposed to be a tactic to apply pressure on the Niners to pay you? It's like, oh, okay, well, you got us. You put us on blast. Like they don't care. It just makes him look kind of weak. I think. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't like that tactic. But in terms of like his relationship with Jaden Daniels, man, these Arizona State guys, I had talked to Devin Marrero about this, because Devin Marrero is our baseball analyst on NESN, the Red Sox coverage. He went to Arizona State, and I got to talk. I was like, "What's wrong with you guys, man? Like, what are you doing?" But yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm sure that like in a perfect world, like he'd love to play with Jaden Daniels, no question about that. But at the same time, it's like, well, he'll play for whoever pays him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. He doesn't care who the quarterback is, right? I mean, I mean, he does a little bit, but I'm sure that the Niners come through, like he'll be ready to play and perform for them. But I just don't understand. Like he's not in that category either, George. To
Yeah.
me, like he's not the Justin Jefferson stratosphere, or the CD Lamb stratosphere for me. I mean, he's very good. He's again, and he's going to get paid, but and it's because all these wide receivers are getting paid, and he's looking at it and he's saying, all right, well, I'm worth more than what I'm getting paid right now. I get that, and of course you should try to do that. But he's not in that sort of upper tier with AJ Brown and CD Lamb and Justin Jefferson. He's just not there for me.
Yeah, you'll love this. He commented on an Instagram post today about potential trade of him to the Commanders, and he literally commented himself, but I thought the Niners was never trying to trade me, ? Again, yeah, he's putting these tactics. I agree with you. I see, like, you're doing what owners and general managers do, where they're using the media and trying to, speak through Adam Schefter's and Ian Rappaport's of the world to
which I don't love either, by the way. I'll just say that just so we're balanced here. I don't love that either. I don't like those type of tactics.
Yeah. And he's trying to do it on his end, but there's a way to do it. And I agree. When you're posting these videos of you and Jaden Daniels and you're posting it yourself, like, oh, they don't want me. What's going on? It's a little weird. Like, I just don't get it. Talk through the Schefters and Rappaports. Maybe post it yourself. But instead of doing these like games where you're doing the passive aggressive, FaceTiming Jaden Daniels, and then you're getting Jaden Daniels involved in all this. Like, as a rookie quarterback, I'd be worried less about Brandon Ayuk and what he's going through, more focused on the playbook. But yeah, I hate it on both ends. I just don't love Brandon Ayuk's tactic to this. And you said it, like, he's not going to get that CD Lamb money. He's not going to get Justin Jefferson money. Nico Collins, 52, 53, 55 million guaranteed. That is fine. That is your number. It's just the classic, how much does a wide receiver want to get paid? What will the team give them? And the 49ers are sitting there. They know what they have, the value of their system, of their offense, what their cap number is. They have to pay that quarterback that drives Kyle Shanahan's system, which is one of the most difficult to play in the league. You need high IQ and accuracy and timing, which Brock Purdy does. And they just drafted a Ricky Pearsall out of Florida, who's more of his game overlaps with Deebo Samuel. But they're looking at all this and going, dude, if you keep this up, like, it's not going to make us pay you more. This is the number. This is your worth. This is the market. So it's just a classic. I don't know how much he wants to get paid. And you know what? If you want to go get paid by the Washington Commanders, I know it's new ownership. Go ahead and try that. Go play for Washington when you have a team like the 49ers that, again, and still is on the doorstep of breaking through and winning a Super Bowl. They've just been running into Patrick Mahomes and ran into injuries in the Super Bowl. You stay there, you get paid that $55 million, you get a ring, and then you'll get a new contract for 3 or 4 years. Makes so much more that way than going to Washington. That's where I look at with Ayuk on all this. It's weird how he's doing it, but it's like, dude, you get a ring, that pays so much more than if you go waste away in Washington, who has no fan base and really has no spot in the national spotlight of the NFL.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point about Jaden Daniels. I mean, as a rookie quarterback, if I'm the Commanders and I'm looking at all this, I'm saying, what are you doing?
Yep.
Like, read the playbook. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and look, I get it. These guys have lives outside of the field. They have friends who are playing for other teams. I understand that. But when it comes to trying to leverage your position to get paid, and it's Brandon Ayuk trying to get paid from the Niners, like, why is Jaden Daniels a part of that? You know what I mean? Like, he shouldn't be a part of that. Like, that's not his business. That's not his concern. And if I'm the Commanders, it's like, why are you being this sort of, partner in crime, so to speak? I wouldn't like that if I were the Commanders. And so it's just like, and that's what it goes back to my original point. Just like, stay off social media, like, for this kind of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't know, use it for other stuff. Like Travis Kelce, on stage with Taylor Swift, like the lighthearted stuff. Don't try to like leverage your position like on a TikTok conversation. It just it's not professional, man. It comes across as unprofessional to me. That's just a personal. You can call me old school, whatever. I don't care. But I don't like that kind of thing.